Welcome back to Katawa Shoujo. Last time, I don't really remember what happened, but it's okay. But now we're in a city at night, so it's cool. Um, anyway, the feeling walking through the streets is one of daily, very deep nostalgia. While Imako may be the reverse of where I've lived in the past, the city at night is amazingly familiar. I was remembering constantly from the bright electronic screens glowing high in the night sky, the street lamps peering in the darkness with their light, the businessman enjoying himself after work, and the busily talking couples on dates. Though I didn't want to, I can't help soaking in every aspect of the city. I savor its familiarity like a sweet candy sitting on my tongue. Liz walking to my left with her cane, swaying to and fro, holding on to her sister's arm for guidance while talking to her. Compared to traveling by taxi or bus, driven by Akira's in a rather nice car was much more enjoyable experience. Maybe not for the person on my right, though. Lily was used to her sister's driving style, and I quite liked a bit of excitement. Hanako was holding very tight into the door for most of the trip. Everything looks so pretty at night. Now quickly looks down again as she accidentally catches someone's gaze. Yeah, it does. My answer isn't very thoughtful, since I'm distracted by so many thoughts that I find it hard to keep up on small talk. One of those distractions, apart from the city sights, is how Anako looks. First time I've seen her in something other than a school uniform or pajamas. It gave me pause when I first saw her outfit when we met her at the school gate. Hearing how much her head is lower than people walk near us, imagine the hat she wears is more than a fashion statement. Well, initially I was wary of Lily's plan to take us out into the city. When night fell, it became obvious she had thought about this. Many people have paid Hanako much heed, since the darkness hides her scarring well. So we're in the city. Any ideas on what to do? Kira beams a smile. Something tells her she's the one who's making this particular decision. Even her sister opposed the outing in the first place. You'll see. Just follow us. I nod and try my best to stifle a grimace. After what's happened during Hanaka's birthday party, I don't trust Kira's judgment all that much. We keep walking, we notice we're patching more and more cafes, restaurants, and other eateries. Every once in a while, a drunken man in a suit's come out of a bar, usually being escorted by another. For the most part, the customers around this part of the city look young and fashionable. New kinds of music come and go as we patch by each business. This chord created by the overlaps should be grating, but it reminds me so much of the times I spend this with my old friends that I don't mind. Long ago, I started to drift a little apart from Lily and Akira. That comes to a stop when I hear a soft thud beside me. This is sorry. Sometimes she writes stuff from a project bow. The middle-aged businessman she bumped into is walking away, mumbling a half-hearted apology. Nago looks a little put off by the experience, and he quickly skips ahead to match my pace. He has her head hanging low once more. She probably bumped into him because he was looking downwards, not where she was going. Step to the side a little and put one hand on her far shoulder, drawing her closer. So? It's okay, you can walk closer if you want. So you don't, keep bumping into every businessman on the street. Naku hesitates, but eventually nods innocent. A couple times when I thought we arrived at Kira's destination, we reach our target. Now we are below the elevated walkways and past most of the girlish and brightly lit places. A bit surprised, every day the view of those around us is distinctly older, and the smell of cigarette smoke is pretty thick. The area is far from seedy, though. It's a little amusing to see ladies' reactions to the smell of smoke. While it's messed with low talking to those around us, jazz music can be heard emanating from inside. Looking with the dimly lit sign, it becomes obvious why. A jazz club. I have to admit, this wasn't what I expected. Lee gives an amused snort and smile. Somehow I feel like I should have known it in Kira. We talk outside and notice more and more sideways glances directed our way. People walk like catch themselves staring and look away, but this makes it more obvious. Noticed it occasionally when we were walking, but it's more pronounced now. Never experienced anything like this in my life. I was like a Japanese teenage guy, just a little taller than normal. It didn't try to draw attention without making an effort. Hey, come on, just because you're a teenager doesn't mean you can't have a taste, right? Well, I don't mind the music, if that's what you mean. I don't mind it either. So I managed to force the words out. The contrast tabulated when we were loading Yaku, and it disappoints me a little that she's so high-strung for what's supposed to be a good time on the town. Considering Anako's face keeps going downwards. It's a little wonder she doesn't come out of the city because of this. It makes me feel thankful that my own scar is easily hitting. Lee has a similar way of checking people's gazes, but the reason is clearly different. Sure looks like a native, and the same thing said for her sister. That much is far much more than her blindness from a distance. May be able to see for herself, but I have little doubt she can hear the odd whispered phrase people think they're out of earshot. Be that as it may, she seems to be showing any sign of either annoyance or pleasure at the attention. Here is still confident as ever, though. But I smile, she strides in with Lily by her side, and two is falling behind. Looking to my eyes is a needle just late inside, but so much brighter than outside. His gray hair is clearer now, mixed with the sound of glasses moving on the tables and counter, and the husky chatter of the patrons. Leaning to my right reveals the music source, a jazz group playing beyond some tables. Patrons seem to be mostly men, although there's a handful of women. Nobody looks under 30, aside from us, of course. The lyrics close to the 1920s, and the atmosphere is quite agreeable. I'm not completely comfortable, simply because of my age, but were I older, I'd probably feel quite at home. Now seems a bit more relaxed now, probably due to no one looking at her. No one stalking in between the stalls, drinking or watching the band. Here, Kata takes a seat at the counter, there and glancing around. She's already come here before. Lily tracks her cane, filling at the bar stool on the edge of the counter before taking a seat beside her sister. Britta takes a peek from pausing her glass to watch her before putting it down and coming over. Good evening, ladies. What will it be? A scotch, thanks. Lily? May I have a glass of... Lexi Elba hits her side sharply. Orange juice, please. No problem, coming right up. Our turns to pour their drinks. A couple of seconds pass where Kira suddenly mirrors and Nako and I are indeed here and turn around to us. You two want anything, or are you just gonna stand there? Next thing is getting a bit restless. No, where are we going to seat ourselves? There are only people right next to her. I don't think she looks convincingly older than 20 like Lily. Looking around, there's some game seconds to our right. A couple of billboard tables can be seen in the corner. Nobody's using them either. That's Tanaka, about to ask if she'd like to play, but she's always looking longingly in the same direction. Maybe it says something that we can get by with so few words nowadays. We'll play pool over there. Kira leans back to see past me before shrugging and sitting back up. Seems you have to play with only me for company. How unfortunate. Have fun, you two. We turn us out for the abandoned corner, Hanako taking the lead. Close her at night, quiet getting away from everyone makes her walk noticeably faster. Her eyes seem firmly fixed on her prize. The table's full-sided and well-lit, besides the surrounding darkness. Thanks to the bright overhead lights, a huge painting of something covers the wall. There are many people milling about this corner of the club, and I see Hanako going a little less tense as a result. You know how to play? No expert, but yeah, I do. Then, 8 ball? Sure. Now gets a shock and 2 keys from a set of hooks against one of the walls. Well, I fetch the balls from the table's pockets and grab a rack from the shelf underneath. Jason waits to get the table set up. After sliding the final ball on the rack and doing some last adjustments, I end up defining my perfectionist urges, getting the bottom row of balls exactly perfect here at the edges.